Every passing second is a fragment of eternity, but some materials have carried billions of years of history before they ever reach human hands today. In the silence of a Swiss atelier, we prepare to breathe life into a relic of the cosmos, bridging the gap between deep space and time. This stone traveled across the freezing void of the universe for eons, surviving the fire of our atmosphere to rest here, in this very moment. Precision begins with the weight of history. Every gram of this celestial material is a priceless record of the ancient solar system's violent and beautiful birth. Before the first cut is made, the vision must be etched onto paper, mapping out a complex mechanical heart that will beat inside the stone. The skeletonized design requires a delicate balance of strength and void, removing every unnecessary atom to reveal the pure essence of mechanical timekeeping art. Beside the ancient stone lies white gold, a noble metal that will provide the structure and grace needed to house such a rare and fragile treasure. Preparation is a ritual of observation. The master artisan studies the natural geometry of the iron-nickel crystals, planning the perfect angle for the initial cut. Today, we begin the process of resurrection. We are taking a piece of the void and turning it into a heartbeat for the wrist. The journey from a cold, dead rock to a living masterpiece starts with a single, irreversible stroke of a master's steady and experienced hand. The diamond blade meets the celestial iron. This is the first collision of human technology and cosmic matter, a slow and extremely perilous extraction process. Cutting into a meteorite is like cutting into a star. If the material is harder than steel and filled with unpredictable inclusions that can break tools, as the slice falls away, a hidden world is revealed. This surface has not seen light since it was part of a wandering asteroid core. To reveal the soul of the stone, we use fire and acid. The etching process eats away the iron, leaving the beautiful nickel structures untouched. These patterns are the signature of the cosmos. They only form when a molten planetary core cools down over millions of years in deep space. Once the etching is complete, the patterns are locked in time. No two slices are ever the same, making each watch dial a unique universe. Now comes the most dangerous stage. We must grind this brittle material down to a thickness of just 0.4 millimeters without it cracking. The stone becomes as thin as a human fingernail. The pressure is immense. One wrong move and the work of days will shatter into dust. Under the blue light, the stone reveals its secrets. We look for the slightest imperfection that could compromise the integrity of the finished watch face. The challenge is to balance the impossible. We are working with a substance that is both incredibly hard and yet as fragile as thin glass. The heart of the stone is now ready. It waits in the void once more, ready to be joined with the noble gold of the earth. In the foundry, the earth's treasures meet the heat of the forge. White gold is melted into a liquid state, glowing with an intense radiance. This liquid light is the foundation of our case. It represents the pinnacle of earthly luxury, designed to protect the celestial heart within its walls. Out of the fire comes the rough form. It is heavy, solid, and timeless. The white gold will soon be transformed into a sleek armor. Modern technology meets traditional craft as the CNC machine carves the gold with micron-level accuracy, creating the elegant curves and sharp edges of the case. In every opening and every thread is a masterpiece of engineering. The case must be perfectly sealed to protect the movement from the outside world. Polishing white gold requires a soft touch and hours of patience. We seek a reflection so clear, it looks like liquid silver on the wrist. The hallmark is a promise of quality. It signifies that this piece was crafted under the highest standards of the world's most prestigious watchmaking tradition. 75% pure gold, alloyed for strength and color. This metal will never tarnish, standing as a permanent testament to the owner's refined taste. The fusion of earth and sky begins here. The warm glow of the gold provides a stunning contrast to the cold crystalline geometry of the meteorite. Every angle is considered. Every facet is polished to perfection. The case is no longer just a container, it has become a piece of sculpture. With the exterior complete, we turn our focus inward. Well, the stage is set for the most complex part of our journey, the art of skeletonization. Skeletonization is the art of subtraction. We remove as much metal as possible from the movement's plates without sacrificing the structural stability of the gears. What remains is a mechanical skeleton. It reveals the inner workings of the watch, allowing light to pass through the very heart of the machine. This is anglage, the technique of hand-beveling. Every edge is polished to a 45-degree angle until it shines with a brilliant, mirrored luster. There are no machines that can replicate this level of finish. It requires the intuition of a human hand to achieve such perfect flowing lines. Each surface is a canvas. We hand-engrave traditional patterns that catch the light, adding a layer of depth and history to the modern mechanical design. The detail is so fine it can only be truly appreciated under a loupe. It is a secret world of beauty hidden inside the watch. And the jewels are the lifeblood of the movement. These rubies act as bearings, reducing friction so the gears can spin smoothly for decades to come. They provide a splash of color against the silver and gold, marking the points where energy flows through this complex mechanical labyrinth. Tolerance is measured in microns. Even a hair's breadth of misalignment would cause the watch to lose time or stop altogether. The movement begins to take its three-dimensional shape. It is a city of gears, built with the precision of a master architect. By removing the matter, we have created a dance of light. This is the beauty of the skeleton watch. The mechanical mystery is fully revealed. Efficiency is as important as aesthetics. The gears must move with zero resistance, powered by the smallest possible amount of energy. The skeleton is complete. Now, we must give it a soul and a heartbeat by merging it with the meteorite and the escapement. The moment of union has arrived. And the meteorite dial is placed over the movement, its ancient patterns framing the mechanical complexity beneath. The fit must be absolute. The stone is delicate and the movement is precise. They come together in a perfect, silent embrace. Tiny blued screws act as the anchors. Their deep cornflower blue color is achieved by heating the steel to exactly 290 degrees. At the 6 o'clock position, we install the tourbillon. This rotating cage counters the effects of gravity, ensuring the highest possible accuracy for the watch. It is the most difficult complication to assemble. It is the pinnacle of the watchmaker's art, a whirlwind of mechanical perfection. And then the heartbeat begins. With a single touch, the balance wheel starts to swing back and forth, bringing the entire machine to life. The pulse of time is now audible. The hairspring breathes, the gears turn, and the ancient meteorite finally has a rhythmic beat. There's no feeling like the first tick of a new movement. It is the birth of an entity, a synthesis of billions of years of history. Gold hands are set in place, pointing to the invisible flow of time across the face of a stone that has existed since the dawn of time. The heart finds its home. The movement is lowered into the white gold case, fitting snugly against the interior walls with no room for movement. Zero contamination is the goal. We remove every microscopic particle, ensuring the view of the meteorite remains perfectly clear for the owner. The sapphire crystal is the final barrier. Harder than anything except diamond, it will protect this treasure for centuries without ever scratching. Pressure is applied with absolute control. The crystal clicks into place, sealing the cosmic engine inside a safe and eternal environment. Winding the watch is a tactile connection between man and machine. It is the transfer of human energy into mechanical life. Yet the transformation is complete. What was once a cold rock and raw gold is now a living masterpiece of high horology. Testing is relentless. The watch is placed on a winder for several days to ensure the self-winding mechanism and power reserve meet our strict standards. We measure success in seconds per day. The chronometer graph shows a steady, perfect line, proving the tourbillon is doing its job flawlessly. Even a work of art must be practical. We test the water resistance to ensure the watch can survive the rigors of a modern lifestyle. The seals hold firm. The white gold case and sapphire crystal form an impenetrable fortress for the delicate movement and meteorite dial. Every step is handled with extreme care. We treat the finished piece with the reverence it deserves after months of intensive labor. The final polish brings out the true soul of the white gold. It glows with a soft, understated elegance that only precious metals can provide. The master's eye is the final judge. If even a single scratch or speck of dust is found, the watch is sent back for correction. This watch now has an identity. It is recorded in our archives, a unique piece of history that will be tracked for generations to come. The presentation must match the object. The wooden box is a sanctuary for the watch, reflecting the luxury and craftsmanship of the piece itself. Our work here is done. The celestial stone has been tamed and turned into a legacy that will outlive us all. Look at the result of hundreds of hours of work, a fusion of the oldest material in the world and the most advanced human craft. This dial was forged in the heart of a dying star and cooled over millions of years. It is a piece of the universe on your wrist. In the shadow of the mountains, we continue to chase perfection. This watch is a tribute to the human spirit's desire to measure the infinite. It is more than a tool for telling time. It is a conversation with the cosmos. It's a wearable piece of the eternal stars, from the darkness of the universe to the light of high watchmaking. This is the ultimate journey of a time-born treasure.